Welcome back to the Chattable podcast, where enrich vocabulary and speak English with pride.
Yes, welcome. I'm so glad to be here for another great episode.
We have a really fantastic lesson planned for you today. We are going to focus on two highly visual English phrases.
Right, and these are phrases that help describe the overall vibe or, the atmosphere of a specific situation.
Exactly, because native English speakers just love using imagery. We use these physical images to describe really complex emotions.
We really do. It is just how the language works.
So today's goal is to give you, the listener, the exact tools to express when a situation feels heavy with unspoken problems.
Yes, and then we will show you exactly how to fix that heavy feeling through completely transparent communication.
So let us jump right into it. The first phrase we are looking at is under the cloud.
Under the cloud. The core meaning here is basically a bad feeling or maybe a suspicion or a really serious problem that just hangs over an event.
Right. It makes everything feel just less happy or less successful.
Exactly. And the origin of this phrase is literally all about the weather.
Oh, like an actual physical storm cloud.
Yeah, exactly. So imagine you are trying to have a really fun picnic outside, but then a dark storm cloud rolls in.
Oh, I hate when that happens. It ruins the whole vibe.
It totally does. The sun vanishes and the mood turns gray and gloomy and heavy.
Yeah, you can almost feel the physical weight of it.
Right. And historically, this was actually used for people too. Like someone suspected of a crime was said to be walking under a cloud of suspicion.
Oh, wow. That sounds very serious.
It was. It meant the whole town was basically judging them.
So let me ask a clarifying question here. Is this like showing up to a party wearing damp clothes?
What do you mean by that?
Like you are physically there to celebrate, but you just cannot shake this uncomfortable feeling because your clothes are wet. Is that being under a cloud?
Well, no, not exactly. That is a good analogy for feeling uncomfortable, but we really have to clarify the scale here.
Okay, the scale. So it needs to be bigger.
Yes. It is usually a bigger, more public issue that everyone feels, not just a personal discomfort.
Ah, I see. So let us look at the global scale example from our sources.
Right, the political example.
Yeah. So imagine the United States president arriving in China for a huge summit with Chinese President Xi Jinping.
A very important meeting.
Exactly. But they are meeting under the cloud of an ongoing war in Iran.
Yes. And even if they are smiling for the cameras, that war creates a gloomy, serious vibe over the whole meeting. Everyone in the room feels it.
Okay, that makes sense for a global event, but what about a personal scale, like everyday life for you and me?
Well, the sources give us a great example about a woman named Elena.
Oh, right. Elena gets a big promotion at work.
Yes, she finally gets this amazing promotion. But unfortunately, she has to celebrate under the cloud of her best friend being fired on the exact same day.
Oh, no, that is terrible timing.
It really is. Because she wants to be happy,
Yeah.
But the sadness for her friend hangs over her entire celebration.
Yeah, that unspoken problem just ruins the atmosphere. But wait, what are the usage rules here?
Good question. This is a common mistake for English learners.
Like, what if I just have a bad headache at a party? Am I under a cloud?
No, definitely not. That is just a headache. You should not use this phrase for small personal problems.
Right. Because my headache does not ruin the music or the dancing for everyone else.
Exactly. To be under a cloud, it has to affect the overall atmosphere of the room.
Okay, so if we are operating under a cloud of unspoken tension or suspicion, how do we fix it? The only way to clear the air is to bring everything out into the open.
Yes, which perfectly transitions us to the second phrase for this episode.
And that phrase is, lay it all out.
Lay it all out. To define it simply, it means to explain everything clearly and completely.
Meaning you hide absolutely no facts.
Right. You ensure the other person understands every single detail, even the bad parts.
And I love the origin of this one. It comes from the physical act of taking a map or tools out of a closed bag.
Yeah, imagine a mechanic. They open their bag and place every single tool on a table so nothing is hidden.
They literally lay it all out on the table.
Exactly. All the mystery is gone.
So if under the cloud is about a shadow hanging over you, then laying it all out is the exact opposite of sweeping something under the rug.
Yes, that is a perfect way to describe it. It is total transparency.
But wait, can you overuse this phrase?
No.
What if someone on the street just asks me what time it is?
No, you definitely do not use it for that.
I cannot just say, well, let me lay it all out for you. It is 2 o'clock.
No, please do not do that. You do not use this for short, simple answers. And you certainly do not use it if you are trying to keep a secret.
Okay, so when should our listeners actually use it?
It is strictly for serious, heart-to-heart conversations. Or maybe detailed business meetings where 100% honesty is required.
That makes total sense. So let us look at a pop culture example. Think back to 1997.
The Michael Jackson interview.
Exactly. Michael Jackson sat down for an interview with Barbara Walters, and she asked him what he would do if his son wanted to follow in his footsteps to the stage.
And, most celebrities would just give a happy, simple answer.
Right. But Jackson said he would lay it all out. He wanted to warn his son about all the paparazzi and the total lack of privacy.
Yeah, he wanted to make sure his son knew exactly what he was getting into. No secrets.
He showed him the whole map, even the scary parts.
Exactly. And we also have a really great everyday example for this, the story of Marcus and Sarah.
Oh, right. They are a couple getting ready to sign an apartment lease together.
Yes, and signing a lease is a huge financial commitment. But Marcus has a secret. He has a lot of student loan debt.
So he could just keep quiet and hope Sarah never finds out?
He could.
Yeah.
But that would create a huge cloud over their relationship eventually.
So instead, before signing the lease, Marcus decides to lay it all out.
Right. He sits Sarah down and tells her exactly how much debt he has.
He shows her the numbers, the monthly payments, everything.
Yes. He lays it all out so she has all the facts. It is scary, but it builds real trust.
It really does. It prevents that gloomy cloud from ever forming in their new apartment.
Exactly. So those are our two phrases. Let us do a quick recap.
Sounds good. Let us do a vibe check on these phrases. Under the cloud has a gloomy, serious vibe.
Right. It is all about a bad atmosphere hanging over a situation.
And lay it all out has an honest, detailed vibe. It is about explaining everything clearly and openly.
So, for you listening, we really want you to practice these phrases this week.
Yeah, notice when a room feels like it has a cloud over it.
Or notice when a friend is brave enough to lay it all out for you. It happens more often than you think.
It really does. And before we go, I want to leave you with a final provocative thought to ponder.
Oh, I love these. What is the final thought?
Well, both of these phrases rely heavily on physical spatial imagery.
Right, like a literal cloud above your head.
Or physical objects spread out on a flat table. So, why is it that to describe our most complex human interactions, like suspicion and total honesty, we have to borrow language from the physical world around us?
That is a fascinating question. Does visualizing language actually make us better communicators?
Maybe it does. Maybe picturing that cloud helps us understand each other better. It is definitely something for you to explore on your own.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for joining us for this episode to enrich your vocabulary. Keep practicing, and we will catch you next time.